Hi, I'm Dr. Robert Dee McDonald. I'm the owner of the Telos Healing Center with my wife, Dr. Luzette McDonald, and she and I travel the world teaching the destination method. You might want to know what the destination method is. I want to let you know a little bit about it. We have a metaphor for it. My wife, Dr. Luzette, and I, we are like taxi drivers. What that means is that when people come to us, that's the same as if they come to a taxi driver. You know, if you come flying into an airport in some city you've never been in before, you get out of the plane and you get into a taxi, the first thing the taxi driver says is, where do you want to go? The destination method is about destination. Where do you want to go? So we have these questions that we ask people to help them to identify with some precision what result that they want. So the destination method is results-oriented, extremely outcome, results-oriented. We want to help people to get what it is that they want. And the destination method does that by removing roadblocks to the destination. What we say is that there are different kinds of suffering that people have. There's necessary suffering and unnecessary suffering. What I mean by that is that there is suffering that I don't know how to resolve at all. It's suffering that nobody knows how to resolve. The suffering goes on, and the person who is suffering can't find any gift or positive function for having that suffering, and no one can help them to fix it. I call that necessary suffering. We just don't know what to do with it, and the person hasn't found the gift. Now, that means is there's something called unnecessary suffering. Unnecessary suffering is any suffering that we really know what to do. We know how to solve it. We talk for a while, and the suffering is eliminated from the person's life, and the person has found the gift, the positive function, the telos, the good thing that the suffering has been trying to provide in that person's life. So unnecessary human suffering, the person has a gift, they know what the gift is, they accept the gift, and we know what to do with it. In other words, we know how to solve that particular suffering. Well, there's a great deal more unnecessary suffering today than there's ever been in the history of the world. It used to be that people couldn't resolve painful memories in one session. In the psychiatric world, painful memories that continue to bother a person are given a diagnosis, post-traumatic stress disorder. It's just another way of saying it's a painful memory that continues to be painful, instead of be a memory that anybody could say, yeah, that happened and it doesn't hurt me anymore. It's sort of like when the end of painful memory happens, it's like removing a stinger from your body, from a bee sting, and then whenever you touch that place, the stinger's gone. So there's no more suffering related to the memory. Well, that's today. The truth is, painful memories can be resolved in 1 to 3 sessions. Serious painful memories. I've worked with thousands of people, many thousands of people worldwide, many hundreds of women who've been raped, gang raped, individually raped by relatives, by their fathers, whatever it might be, and they come to me and they suffer, and that suffering has been resolved in 1 session, not by psychotherapy, but by teaching them how to utilize their own minds and to be able to remember the terrible, painful event that occurred in such a way that it no longer hurts, which many people depend on time to do. Many people say, well, time heals all wounds. If we just wait long enough, then I won't hurt anymore about that thing that happened to me when I was 5 years old. Well, some people actually, time does do that, but not everybody. Some people keep that particular memory alive, and it's terrible. And unless a person knows how to solve it, it becomes necessary suffering. Well, we know precisely how to resolve that, and all that's necessary is for people to find the gifts in the suffering. And you'll see in another one of these small videos that will talk about the positive function behind pain, the difference between meaningful pain and meaningless pain when we talk about the pathway to purpose. I look forward to talking with you then. Thanks so much.